think it is well understood that the U.S. is kind of losing the influence in the Middle East, and it is very, hard for Japan to not to act anything. So I think that comes to a large political tensions between the U.S. and China in the Middle East region. So the primary goal for Japan is to secure enough energy, because obviously we don't have enough resources in this island. And Japan is procuring 40% of the liquids from Saudi Arabia, and we are procuring 9% of the LNG from Russia. So Japan made a strategic blunder, if you can say that, that terminated the contract between Qatar in December 2021, because we thought that we can procure enough LNG from Russia, the Sakhalin projects as well as the Arctic projects. So I think that Kishida's visit this time is to somewhat kind of mend that relationship between Japan and the Middle East, and just procure enough energy, especially LNG, for the short to mid-term, as LNG is a transitionary fuel. In the longer term, we want to obviously cooperate with that region for clean energy, such as hydrogen and ammonia, which I think bodes well with the Vision 2030, which was basically set up by Prince Mohammed. So I think this is basically a very political visit at the right time from the politicians.
Tan, but it's also coming at a time where a lot of the Japanese gas majors have expressed considerable discontent about Australia's energy policy, because a lot of the benefit from Australia was being derived from selling these long-term LNG contracts to Japan. Japan's invested billions upon billions of dollars into Australia. So do you think that we're going to see deals done with the likes of Qatar on the LNG basis to Australia's detriment then?
So if you look at the two expansions in Qatar, the North Field East and the North Field South expansions, these are massive, 32 and 16 million tons, which, combined together probably can fulfill Japan's kind of LNG needs. On the other hand, Japan was not, signing any contracts there. We were kind of too dependent on other regions, as you just mentioned, Australia, and Russia. So I think that for Japan, our goal is to have enough energy to keep the lights on